Ladies and gentlemen, this video is going to be a really tough one to make. But first, before I get on with the announcement, let us formally introduce ourselves. You all know me as the best in BWF Predator, or the Demon Patient Zero. But as some of you may have seen on Facebook, whoever's on that page, I am the co-owner of the Backyard Wrestling Federation, Michael McDaniels.
And I am your current Backyard Wrestling Federation champion, the straight shooter, James Ramsey, but my real name is Andrew Grove.
We are here to sadly announce with weeks of thought that the Backyard Wrestling Federation is no more. Due to personal issues with myself and problems inside the company that he will better explain, that led me to almost retiring on multiple occasions.
Yeah, so a lot of the things that have been happening behind the scenes with the company, there's no necessarily like bad blood between anybody, but there's always just been issues with creative, like trying to figure things out, trying to get in sync with people trying to be in tuning for shows, coming in like at the same time for shows. There was a lot of communication when it came to uploading the video, scheduling videos, and the whole 9 yards of that. So those are a lot of our issues, and unfortunately we can no longer do it on this channel that we're currently on, but that's why we are here to announce that we are making a new one.
Yeah, we've been doing this on this channel for 6 years, and it hasn't all been bad, but in recent years there has been problems inside the company with the stuff that he's just explained. We feel like we're not doing as well as we can with our matches, our stories, our gimmicks, everything. So that's why we are also here to announce that me and him will be owning a new company called the BWA, the Backyard Wrestling Alliance. And
with that company, we are having a bunch of new changes. For example, we are actually planning on having a wrestling ring. That's right, a real, actual wrestling ring. Obviously, we will have this little caveat. We may not have it our first show when we do have it, but we are trying as soon as possible to get it. So hopefully within our 4th to 5th show, we will have it, but it may be quicker than expected, and we may even have it on the first show. It just depends on when we're ready and how everything works. But there also are a few additional things, like we're having a ref now. We're going to have ring announcers, and there's a few more ideas that I think you would like to add.
We will be making an actual custom belt for the company.
Very excited.
Instead of using a replica WWE belt.
Yeah, that's our number one priority is the belt.
Yeah, the belt, there is a good chance that we may have on the first or second show, and he'll explain what we're going to be doing with that. But yeah, there are going to be a lot of changes. You might see most likely you're going to be seeing some of the guys that are on BWF.
Quite a bit of familiar faces.
But there might be different gimmicks. There's not going to be any more Predator. There might be Patient Zero. There's not going to be any more James Ramsey. The other guys, we can't speak for them.
That's up to them.
But I will let him explain on how we're going to crown the first ever BWA champion.
Due to me being the last Backyard Wrestling Federation champion, newly crowned, I get a ticket to the championship match. I talked to everybody about it. They think that's fair. So I am automatically slotted for the championship match. But our first show, we're still coming up with a name for it, and we're still coming up with a time for when we're going to do it. But the concept of our first show is it is going to be a tournament. We don't know how many people they're going to be. We don't know what matches are scheduled yet, but we are currently working on that at the moment. But we're going to have a tournament, bracketed, quarterfinals, semifinals, and the finals. And then whoever wins this tournament is going to face me on the second show that we have for the Backyard Wrestling Alliance Championship. And then that's when we will unveil our brand new custom-made championship. And honestly, I'm really excited for that.
We don't know the competitors. We don't know when we're going to do it. We don't know the title of the show. We're going to be planning that out as soon as we post this on the channel. And we have talked to, as you guys know, the owner of BWF, David Dio, or as many of you know him as Diesel Dog, that the BWF channel is not going anywhere.
No.
It's going to be staying.
Yep.
But this is going to be the last thing you will see on the channel.
Yeah, so essentially once we create the Backyard Wrestling Alliance channel and have everything ready to go, what we're going to do is we're going to link each channel together. So if you're on the Backyard Wrestling Alliance and you want to see our most recent stuff, you guys can go back to this channel and see all the cataloged wrestling events that we've had in the past, promos, etc. We're hopefully most likely going to keep the Facebook page for our for Backyard Wrestling Federation as well, so that will still be up.
Yeah.
But speaking of social media, we will say that we are making social media for this brand new company. We're making a Facebook page, we're making a Twitter page, Instagram. We might even make more. We might even do a Snapchat. But essentially, what we're going to be doing is all of our individual wrestlers are also going to have social media accounts, and we will let you know about those as we make our characters, create our names, and get the social media stuff going.
And I can guarantee you guys that this is going to run a hell of a lot smoother.
Yes.
Because I'm going to be making these promises. We will have frequent promos.
Yes,
once a week. We will have one show posted every third Saturday of the month.
Yes.
And if there's somehow that we can't do any of that,
we will let you
you
know
will
as
hear
soon as
from one of
possible.
us that we just can't do it. We apologize. We'll work something out.
Yes.
And again, was not an easy decision for me or him to make.
No, not at
But
all.
we just figured this is the best thing we have to do. You know, I wanted to retire because I did not like anything I was doing. I know I'm the co-owner, and it was basically, you know, I can pick what I'm doing. But it is what it is. I just want to thank, you know, the fans that have tuned in, subscribed. I mean, El Diablo commenting good content as he does on every show.
And that will continue on as
That will
promised.
continue on.
Guaranteed.
But I just want to, you know, thank you guys for watching us literally put our bodies on the line. Watching us go through a table off a ladder, it looked bad, we know.
But it hurt.
It hurt.
It hurt bad.
It hurt.
It hurt
But-
as bad as it looked.
But everything's going to run a lot smoother. There's going to be actual rules.
Yep.
Rope breaks, countouts, DQs. We're still going to throw in a few special stipulations.
Yep, to spice it up a little bit, but essentially in the normal matches, just like any wrestling promotion, 1v1, normal matches, DQs, rope breaks, all the
Actual tag team matches.
Yes.
Actual tag team matches, not
Which
tornado.
is exciting. I'm actually really excited about
Not
tag teams
tornado.
as well.
But we will leave you with a farewell message.
Yep.
I just want to thank all of you for the 6 years of support, especially how long I've been doing this. You know, for the ones that have been here until day one, to the ones that just subscribed yesterday. And we just want to apologize for that, you know, tuning in to watch that, and we're not going to be there anymore.
Yeah.
But we do what we do for you guys. We put our bodies on the line for you guys. We do it every month for the entertainment of you guys, because you all could be having a bad day and just want to watch some wrestling. That's what we're here to provide. And we hope you'll come along in the journey on the next channel. I am proud to be a former 2-time BWF champion, a 2-time Payday winner, and a Rumble winner. Thank all of you.
Yeah, and I definitely shouldn't have gone last because he has definitely a lot more to say than me. But obviously I haven't been in this company as long as obviously he has. He's the one who co-owns the company. I've been on camera for just about a year, but I've actually been behind the scenes for nearly 2. And obviously I want to thank Mike. I want to thank shoot name for Diesel Dog, Will, for having an amazing channel. Some people may think of it as a joke. Some people think of it as entertaining. To me, even before then, I watched this channel and I thought, hey man, it's entertainment. It's fun for them to do, and I can see that fun and that passion that they put into it. And it was something that I loved, but I was always nervous to do. But then I finally got talked into doing it, and I've loved it ever since.
And you can also thank me for putting over the new guy when he debuted.
You always got to put yourself over every time you can you? You freaking jobber. But yeah, to honestly be personal, wrestling has always been important in my life. Just like everybody does, especially right now. I've always had some rough times when I was a kid, a lot of personal issues with family and all that stuff, and I always went through a lot. And for me, when I was a kid, wrestling was always that outlet, you know, that moment in time, that 2, possibly 3 hours that you could just escape. get into these characters, get into these matches, and be invested in something. And when I saw this, it's not just an outlet for you guys, because I don't care if you hate it or love it, if you're invested in the matches or you think of it as something hilarious to watch. You're getting entertained by it, and that's all that matters. Our goal is for you to be entertained, and as long as I can get some reaction from you guys that you guys thought it was worth watching for some type of reason, that is all I want. But like more than anybody, I do want to thank Michael, because he just is the most creative mind other than my own that I know. He brought out the best in me in the matches that I have with him, and honestly, that's why I'm really excited to make this company with him. And he was the first person I came to about this, So this is definitely something cool to do. I also want to give a small thanks to Ricky, aka Triple X, aka his brother Triple X, because as you know from from this channel, he has been one of the longest reigning probably BWF champion in history numerous times, and he trusted in me to be the one who's the next champion. But then I also want to thank every single person here, because it's no blind-shotted thing that I've been pushed to the moon in this. I've only lost once, and that was my first match. Every match after that, I've won, other than the gauntlet match where I lost in the third match I was in that gauntlet to him. but other than that, I've been essentially dominative, and I appreciate them putting that much trust into me to be moved up this fast and to earn the top spot that much.
And trust me, we've tried getting Triple X to lose that title so many times over the past 2 years. I said, hey, can I get another shot? He told me no. We tried El Diablo. Unfortunately, he had that accident. Yeah. David Dio sabotaged Cyber, but out of everybody, he trusted him. And I agree with him. I want to thank everybody. Sabotage, even though he's been on and off with the company, I've had good matches with Cyber.
One of the most creative minds as well. Like one of the most creative minds, like not just in the wrestling promotion, but as a person, who he really is. He has a very creative mind, and he has a very big passion for the sport. So I appreciate him for that.
I do want to thank Sabotage, for being my partner for most of the channel and the matches we've had. I've had great matches with Cyber.
Yes, I want to bring up Cyber too, because in my opinion, he's the greatest in-ring wrestler that we have ever had in this company. Like he is just, every match he's had has at least always been good. Like even the latest match that he was in, you may not say it was a masterful class of wrestling, but my God, you have to admit that was damn entertaining. So,
and the last one I want to thank is the owner, David Dio.
Yes.
Me and him used to wrestle in his backyard when we were little, and we came up with this idea, and me and him were the first two people to compete for the BWF championship. And we've had God knows how many matches over the years, especially just this last one. So I want to thank all the wrestlers, especially those three. They pushed me to my limit. Triple X, Ricky. So have you. And again, we just hope all those guys will come along with us.
Yep. And
worst comes to worst, we'll wrestle each other every show.
Yeah. But yeah, one more thing I do want to say is that, and it's something I probably don't need to say, but it's something that I just think is like a beautiful poetic ending. I do like how our last show was WrestleFest, because it's like our mania, and we got to end it, because at that time we didn't even know this wasn't even an idea. Mm-hmm. And it's just kind of beautiful that we did all the stuff that we did, crowned a new champion in the main event, had a returning star, had something new in that amazing match with Cyber and El Diablo. Honestly, I don't think we could have ended it in any other way than that. And honestly, and I know it may sound biased because it may be the last, and obviously it was ours, and I won the championship on that show. But honestly, that is one of my favorite shows that these guys have ever done, and it's probably my favorite show I've ever done.
Mine and David Dio's best match.
Yeah,
in my opinion.
3 stages of hell.
But we're gonna get out of your guys' hair.
Yep.
Like we said, thank you to all the superstars.
Yep.
That have stuck around, even people that have stuck around for not that very long. Satan Fears Me, Snake Eyes, You gotta go way back to find those guys.
God, yeah.
And thank you to the fans that have stuck around for 6 years. We hope to see you all on the channel.
Yep.
We will update you guys as much as we can.
Yep,
on
as soon as possible when we get everything done.
When the show is, well, we're going to get everything on the road.
Yep. Love you guys.